Hello YouTube. Since I had this question within me for some time, I thought I would talk it out. I would address it within a video format. Let's add this to the Get Real series, baby, where you can count on my uncensored, unscripted communication to piss someone off, where your respectfully presented dissent is welcome. A friendly warning. I do not care if this is not entertaining, nor do I shoulder the responsibility of your perceptions. With that said, let's move forward. When I first came to YouTube, I found myself watching many different types of videos. I still do. There were many channels that were but there were a few channels that consistently riveted my attention. Many from that small batch still do. Then one day I found out that there was an atheist presence on YouTube. Of course, I came across plenty of videos that expressed disagreement regarding Christianity. Okay, that made sense. Most of the video contributors were residents of America. There is no doubt that Christianity is the top dog here. It appears rational that the general critique would be somewhat proportional to locality. Then I saw, for a short period, a very short period, a healthy amount of critical analysis, satire, and even some well-deserved censure regarding Islam. Of course, you had the dicks that could not stick to the ideas expressed within the context of the discussion. These sorts sought out an opportunity to take personal stabs at people. No, I am not speaking of an eye for an eye exchange, or a situation where one encourages you to hold a mirror to their face. Just a prick who decided that he or she was going to level their ambivalence at the alleged cretin. Okay, that is their business. I do not support such, but nor do I take the position of handing out demerits. Occasionally, I would find information about religious groups like the Mormons, Nation of Islam, Seventh-day Adventists, or Jehovah's Witnesses in the shadows. Then I noticed, somewhat like the unpleasant ringing of one's olfactory alarm when someone has passed gas, that there was hardly anything said about one of the big three. It was as if Judaism did not exist. Strange, since it is considered to be an Abrahamic religion, one of the major contenders. Maybe it was easier to deal with the contradictions of the Bible or something like that. Personally, I think it was either because they had a specific agenda and did not have interest, maybe never got around to it, or they were filled with apprehension. Possibly being seen as an anti-Semite was too redoubtable. I will not get into this here or in the comments section. I have ideas regarding this topic regarding anti-Semitism. I'm ironing out the wrinkles, so to speak, and we'll address it later. I will say it makes no sense that Judaism appears to get a free pass. Some of the big-time YouTubers were some of the same folk who tackled the race realists, yet they appear to allow the whole superiority issue that many Jews seem to embrace to flourish. Emphasis on seem. Anyway, could it be because somewhere inside of them they give a nod to these made men and women? Yes, I am using the word made in its colloquial form. Maybe it is because the Jews as a tribe is so successful and prominent that they are afraid of being listed as targets, that their livelihood would be impaired. Okay, I understand the making of a video compared to one's livelihood is no contest. However, is it valid to point out the reprehensible in one, but purposefully avoid the other? Yes, I am sure there is someone who has courageously addressed this topic. People who have put the religious concepts of Judaism on blast. But this is insignificant compared to the activity we are seeing regarding Islam and Christianity. The Catholic Church, it still has a sizable presence around the world and uncounted wealth. Yet pedophilia appears to be inherent in it. Atheists have no quandary with this one. This appears true no matter what subordinate group we are addressing, be it the Eastern Orthodox Church or even the Old Catholic Church. They will almost gleefully, atheists that is, address the issues that Islam has with free speech and its tolerance of violence. Some may even be brave enough to superficially address the indifference Zionists have for the common Palestinian. Maybe it is safe to say this may be inherent to the Jewish church. If it is it safe because the world has its eye on Israel? Maybe Jewish exceptionalism, other than being code for being superior regarding the modern civilized achievement, also surrounds completely the concept of being above serious examination. Just a thought. Okay, if this superiority carries over from the level of intelligence to a moral state, then I am very, very puzzled. Why does it appear the Jewish intelligentsia and some of the Zionist minions, aka certain democratic politicians, refuse to reprimand the way the religious zealots on the West Bank are affecting American foreign policy? We must be willing to dig in the dirt long enough to identify the interaction of existential beliefs and their associated, maybe a better word would be subordinate, and their subordinate psychological states with group behavior or individual behavior. If we are not concerned about rattling the cages of Muslims and Christians, hopefully in a respectful manner, then we should be as generous with the Jews. We cannot be overly concerned about humans lashing out at the representative they see as a perceived threat. The validity of their all-encompassing beliefs is their business. History bears witness that the one who has adopted and fully integrated the fundamentalist mind will execute any means available to defend their faith. It is easy to deny a fundamental precept of their conception of God and His ordained people. Do not think I am encouraging the displays of atheist elitism. I see this too frequently on YouTube, and it is outrageous. Though this is a vague notion that I admittedly put faith into, it appears many of us humans construct beliefs and bury them so deep in our psyche that they have become the foundation of one's deepest sense of being. This is far, far from being a religious problem. Maybe it's more easily seen within religious circles. Maybe we can expand the surface area of our communications and considerations. Instead of some of the old, tired conversations, maybe a rational, perhaps scientific exploration of the religious history of the Western culture and its role in the muscular modern institutions would uncover some of the shaky assertions on which we have constructed the edifices of power. Then, maybe, we can stop playing out some of the mean-spirited dramas often seen on YouTube. What do you think about that? Okay, enough said. I have a long day ahead of me. I wish you all well and hope we can have some meaningful discussions. Peace.